Hello, guess it's update time. I've done a few things recently, so I'll probably put over, maybe record it into 2 or 3 videos and put them out over the next few days. But this is one I've been threatening for a while. I've said for ages I've been doing this batch of 30 odd Parthian cavalry, which are now finished. So my first dilemma was how the hell I get 32 cavalry in one shot for a video, and the answer is I can't. I did manage to get them all in a shot for a photo. I'll put that up at the end. But yeah, I'll sort of work through the video and perhaps swap them around as I go. Yeah, so as I say, these are Parthian cavalry. Tend to use them mainly for to the strongest, but there may be other games I use them for as well as we go. I'm hoping I might get a chance to use them in infamy at some point perhaps. But yeah, for the moment I've got an army to the strongest in mind. So yeah, these are from Aventine miniatures. Absolutely beautiful figures, as you can anyone who's dealt at them before will know. And hopefully you can see from this they are just really nice figures. They've actually painted themselves. A little bit fiddly. You've got like some of these guys. Where are we? For example, like this guy here has got a little bandana, headband, whatever you want to call it. Some of the bits you sort of stick this bit at the back, the trailing bit on there yourself, and you stick on most of the quivers and swords and things you stick on. So we'll see how hopefully that they'll hold and I won't lose bits. But yeah, we'll have to see. I have to just be a bit careful about how we hold them, and I've got an answer for that which I'll come to a bit later on. But yeah, just really nice figures to paint. I had real fun doing them, to be honest. I sort of dipped in and out of it over a period of time. I did all the horses first. I think that was what broke me a little bit. But once I got to doing the riders, yeah, really enjoyed it. Yeah, I've got various books and internet searches, and it looks like colour-wise you can pretty much do what you like with these fellas. Which is, yeah, so I had some fun, tried a few different colours I hadn't really used before, paints I picked up over time and hadn't really tried, so it gave me a chance to have a little go with them. I think they came out okay. The one thing I didn't, yeah, so I had some colours. I didn't want to make them too bright because I thought, you know, if they've been in campaign for a while, run around the desert or near desert, I'd imagine their clothes would get pretty dusty and pretty dirty. So I tried not to make them too colourful, but at the same time to make sure that, you know, there was plenty of colour there. So I had to try and mute the colours down a little bit. Hopefully we've achieved that, but you know, I'll let others be the judge. But yeah, this is what we were trying to do, and they're yeah, lovely figures. Can't speak highly enough of them. Good variety of poses as well, and as well as sticking on some of the weapons and the headbands and things, you also, most of the figures come in 2 parts, bottom half and the top half. So again, you can play around a little bit with to get some variety into the units, and yeah, really nice figures. So I'll stop there and put up another few, and you just have a look at those. Yeah, so there's another little group, another 11 there. Again, you can see various different poses, lots of different colours. The one thing I didn't mess around with, when you see a lot of the pictures, you see these sort of trims around their shirts, around the collars and the waists. The pictures I've seen, most of them had some pretty intricate patterns on there. I thought about doing it, but I'm trying to put at least some sort of suggestion of pattern in there, but I've seen some figures online that people have painted like that, and some look good, some don't, to be honest. I think sometimes less is more. I think by trying to put an intricate, you know, I'm not the best freehand painter, so if I was trying to put intricate patterns on there, I'd be worried about ruining it, to be honest. I was really happy with the way they turned out, so I'm going to stick with them like this. I guess I could always go back and paint patterns on there another time if I wanted to, but I really don't see that happening at the moment. But yeah, no, so yeah, another batch there. We'll put a few more up as well, just so you can see the whole lot. Yeah, and these are the last 10. So yeah, just to prove, there are 32 different figures here. If anyone wants to go back and check, they don't believe me, you're very welcome. You won't find 2 the same. Yeah, so all done. Really enjoyed doing this lot. So the basing is pretty simple. I've just used some sharp sand and a few tufts. Again, going for that kind of near desert kind of feel, which in my head at least is the side terrain they would have been fighting in. It's also pretty easy because you know, there's no messing around with flocks and static grasses and things. Don't really need any of that, but I did want a little bit of greenery, so we put some tufts. So yeah, well, they were from Geek Gaming, Luke's APS tufts, which actually initially when I bought them I thought might be a little bit expensive, but once I got them, they're far better than the ones I had before. So yeah, I was really pleased with those. We'll be buying those again. So yeah, that's where we are. That's 28mm Parthians from Aventine. As I said, in terms of a little bit worried about the fragility of them, and also I wanted to try and make a little bit of a do something a bit different with the basing. Try and lift it a little bit with the basing. I'll come back and show you what I mean in a moment. So yeah, for basing I came up with this. Say initially I'm looking to be playing to the strongest with them, which for anyone that doesn't know, essentially you have a unit can be represented pretty much by whatever you like. Doesn't have to be a set number of figures. There's no casualty removal, so you can play around with your bases and make something that looks a little bit more of a diorama, or something that looks just a little bit different, having all the figures ranked up. A lot of these guys are in sort of firing poses, so I thought having them just sort of moving straight ahead, far enough to the side, would look a bit weird. So I thought I'd try and come up with a way of sort of representing them that would be more in keeping with perhaps how they would have fought. So I came up with this. So I think essentially when they were fighting, they'd ride in, go around in a bit of a circle, and fire off to the left as they were doing it. So that's what I've kind of tried to represent on the base. I'd only use 4 figures anyway, because with to the strongest you need to get a unit in, potentially a 6-inch square. So I've got a base here which is 6 inches by 3, so you can fit two in a square if I wanted to, which is ideal. I'd only normally represent like cavalry with 4 figures anyway, so it's no different to what I'd normally do, but just the way we set them out, I thought we'd go for something a little bit more inventive, a little bit more scenic. But the great thing with this, they are actually, can take them out, so if I'm playing a different game I can take them out and base them differently, which is what I wanted. Try and get as much versatility out of them as possible. So yeah, I was really pleased with that. I think I might show this off in another video, I can't remember, but yeah, really good. It's just literally all I need is obviously some MDF, and then you can buy from war bases. They don't have them listed, but if you ask them, they sell MDF washers. It looks like they can make them to fit most bases, and it's just, as it describes, a washer which you can glue down, and then your figure sits in there. And what you do is, and then just build it up with polyfiller and some sand and things around it, just so you can get things in and out the washers. So that's the idea. It works pretty well. Really pleased with it. So yeah, that's Parthian horse archers. So really pleased to have done that. I've always wanted a Parthian army since I was a kid. I don't know why, but I was always really attracted to them. So yeah, it's a bit of an ambition there. I've done pretty much all the cavalry now. Just got a few infantry to go with them, and some command stuff, which yeah, working on at the moment. So that'll come later. So I'll probably leave it there. I'll put a few stills up at the end. But other than that, thanks for watching, subscribing, everything else. Keep the videos coming. I'm really enjoying what people are doing. And look after yourselves, and speak to you again soon. Take care.